guys, welcome to Knife Life. I'm Aaron, and first of all, we want to thank everyone who has supported us in our videos these last few days. It's definitely a learning curve. Please hit like and subscribe if you want to continue to get better and more frequent content, and don't be shy, share as often as you like. We figured today we would do a quick video so everyone can kind of get back to their Saturday knife picking. Today we want to talk about finding vintage American jewels. It can really be a blast. A jewel is an American-made Switchblade before 1958, and a few models that were made after for government contracts. For discussion's sake, we just gonna stay with the 1958 and earlier models. For just a few bucks, there are dozens of designs. $30 to $1,500 and up. Some more of the common types would be your Hammer, Imperial, your Edgemaster Federal, your Presto press button, Flylock, and Schrade, Shapely, more contract knives. I mean, that's just to name a few. There are a lot to choose from, I should say. Most are a variation of the old Schrade patents, while some were truly unique in their own designs. I started with a Hammer / Imperial toothpick. That's a common name for a jackknife. A toothpick is. It's got a little longer with a kind of a sweeping tail, if you will. It's generally shell wrapped like this one. We got a working example for less than a meal for two at a fast food restaurant. And as time went on, we would buy a little nicer version and increase our collection. After filling a full card, we would just help someone else by selling off our starter knives, or even some of the nice knives that just really didn't do it for us. So if you're looking for a hobby that's full of history, intrigue, international mystery, start with the inexpensive, good old American Switchblade. Here are a few examples. I don't know if you can see that from here. We'll do a sweep when we're finished. Please comment below if you would like more info on anything that I have here and any suggestions. I do suggest you get a copy of the Antique American Switchblades by Mark Erickson. It's an identification and value guide. It is the most comprehensive book on American-made switchblades that I'm aware of. Just to show off a few, my favorite are the letter openers. Flylock letter openers, I love them. Now Schrade also made a version of this in two sizes. There's a long one and a shorter one. This one being the Flylock in a longer version. The Presto doubles, this one here happens to be a Shapely, made on the Schrade patent with a fingernail file. And this one is the Schrade Walden double. There's a button on both sides. Sure Snap, made by Imperial Colonial Knife Company. And this one is the Edgemaster, made by Federal, which you've seen a lot of the Thorntons and others. And Johnston made the Naughty Knife series. This Edgemaster, made by the Federal Knife Company, which both made the Johnston and Thornton brand. Sure Snap with the crossbar design, along with the Edgemaster. And these were made with a few different style blades as well. And the Sure Snap and Edgemaster all look really close. The Sure Snap seems a little more solid. Then you had the 3.5-inch jackknife by Imperial, or Hammer if you will. And then we have the Edgemasters made a single blade 3.5 jack. I thought was awesome. And Flylock. Flylock is really cool. I just always had a affinity for a fly lock. I've got the matching letter opener to this knife. This one is a double as well. And Presto also has the single blade smaller knife, and this is Snappy, one of my favorites. I had never seen a bolsterless Snappy, and if I could get one in every color, I would. But just to name a few, this is how we did it. We started with buying one, barely worked, wasn't that pretty, paid some attention to it, and then when we had the opportunity, found a deal on another, we bought another. So when you go to collect in Americans, flea markets, pawn shops, garage sales especially, one recommendation: please don't lowball the person at the yard sale. If they're presenting you with a $100 knife and they've got $5 on it, I know it's caveat emptor, whatever you want to say, but as collectors or wannabe collectors, we know there's value there. Fair profit is not a dirty word. So if it's a $35, $50, $100 knife and they've got $5 on it, make sure they know what it's worth. And if they still accept $5, do what you want. That's just my opinion. Obviously, you can do what you want either way. But I think that that is the paying it forward for knife collecting, which has become my passion, our life. And I think it will be yours too, if you give it an opportunity. We're going to call it a day. Happy knife hunting. Stay sharp and stay safe. Peace out.